Hey everybody, good to see you. Welcome to Got Donald Wanted Hillary. That's from J Nards 007. November's giveaway is going to be Gabe. We're going to fly Gabe in. There he is flying into the shot, shuffling some cards like in a menacing way. We will fly him to anywhere in the continental U.S. So does that mean not Hawaii or Alaska?
I think they're included. I hope so.
Alaska is contiguous. But I don't know what, I think continental, so that means all of them. I want Hawaii. That's what I'm rooting for.
Me too.
We'll fly him out and he'll do a show, personal show for you, hang out with you, smoke your weed, drink your alcohol, have sex with your women. Become a 420 Club member this month to be eligible to win this giveaway. Thank you very much, Gabe. Patreon.com/gettingdoug. Doug plugs Saturday, November 12th. I'll be at the Sacramento Punchline at 420 doing Doug Loves Movies. I've got shows coming up in Portland, Oregon, New York City, Irvine, California, and more. Can't stop at Irvine, California. Go to douglovesmovies.com for more info and enjoy the show. Blast off. Hey, everybody. We're back in the Spacement at a very unusual time in our nation's history. But, you know, I don't want to talk too much about, you know, the voting that went on yesterday and who got kicked off The Voice. I'm still kind of upset about it. How's it going? Joey Badass is here for the first time, everybody. And Riley Reid is a returning guest. She's been on the show before. She knows what she's in for. Joey, what did they tell you about what's going to happen when you get here today?
Honestly, don't know what's going on.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just like, Joey, just go
They
here.
just said smoke
we'll
weed.
be on the internet. Your manager, Johnny, was going to be out here with us. We were all excited about it, and he tapped out
I think he's
already.
like stuck in traffic or something right now.
No. The traffic, you can't drive around our camera and walk over here. But that's cool. He says he might join us later in the show, but I don't mind if he doesn't want to do it. That's all right. Happy to have you here though. And what's going to happen here? You're going to roll something up?
Yep. So what I'm doing right now is rolling up, spliff. But the way we roll it up where I'm from in Brooklyn, Flatbush style, is we use this thing called a fronto leaf. It looks crazy right now. Like, what the fuck is that?
Looks like the worst dream catcher ever.
That's a good one. But it's actually just a tobacco leaf. Yeah, but it's in like its worst form right now because I've been fucking it up.
Right.
Yeah, so what you do is take a little strip, like, this big, and then you just lay it into your papers and you roll the bud on top of it, roll it in there, and it burns like super slow and like nice.
So that's what you consider a split?
Yeah.
Because
I consider spliffs what you probably consider a spliff too, but this is my spliff.
Oh, for sure.
Bottom spliff. Yeah.
I'll try it. I think if you want me to.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
It's 19 minutes after the hour, which means it's going to be 4:20 somewhere.
Ding! 4:20 somewhere!
Specifically Russia, parts of Russia.
Wow.
And then it's 4:20 a.m. in London and Dublin and Ireland and places like that there over in Europe. The sativa we're smoking today that I've loaded up all these pipes with, if you just want to grab one.
Hell yeah.
To smoke right at 20 minutes after is...
This guy looks pretty dope.
The sativa is called Amnesia.
Wow.
Which is, I could use some of that.
Amnesia.
Right about now.
I got shit to do, dog.
You got shit to do tonight? You going to the studio, gonna record, lay down some jams?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, actually.
Yeah, that's what happens. You do it at night. So is it possible to get too fucked up here?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Really?
So you're going to take it easy?
I hear there's this thing where, like, you can't, like, no man has defeated LA. Like, you can't beat it. You know what I mean? Like, it defeats you. It's a lot that goes on. And, when you're a musician and you partying and being sociable and then still trying to work, yeah, it could get very tiring. I passed out for the first time the other day in the studio, like from exhaustion, like passed out, fainted, eyes rolling behind, like back of my head type shit. It was scary. I thought I was gonna wake up in the hospital. Thought I was gonna be like dead or some shit, but I turned out to be fine.
I was gonna wake up dead.
Yeah, wake up dead.
In the hospital, everyone's shaking their heads like, we could have saved him.
Yeah, but
We tried.
We tried.
Well, I'm glad you didn't die from that, but yeah,
Me
it's,
too.
everybody gave Hillary Clinton a hard time for fainting on a hot day, but it's like, hey, come on, it's people push themselves too hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Shit happens,
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm glad you
just
didn't.
so this is the
You want to throw
amnesia?
some of that in there?
I do.
Or do you want to do an indica in there?
Oh wait, this is the sativa?
This is sativa.
Yes,
here.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I prefer sativa.
Yeah, that's the more creative.
Yeah,
I like the
Get shit done
indicas
thing.
I
better.
prefer not
Yeah,
to be.
well, you like dabs, so
Oh, yeah.
you like to really tear it up. You like to get serious about
Yeah,
it.
I don't do the dabbing.
Nah?
Nah, it gets me too blasted. Like like dysfunctional. I can't function like it's too crazy.
Yeah, I like that you're, a lot of people get called, names for not wanting to do dabs, but you have,
don't care.
you have a good approach to it, like, yeah, fuck your dabs.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to be that high, Doug.
Right? Exactly.
I
you
got
want to
shit to
control. You
do.
got.
Well, I can still get my
you got
shit
the level
done.
that you like. Everybody does. You're just
sure.
hardcore. You just,
That's right.
smoke a lot and got.
So what about you guys? You guys
tolerance.
just watch these guys get high all day?
That's what they have to do. Yeah, I have a whole crew for this thing, if you can imagine it.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah, it's
The guys that are never
crazy.
seen. You guys are all ugly anyway.
Oh, the indica is called Kosher Kush.
Just kidding.
Stay on the other side of the camera, you beasts.
Yeah, especially you, Johnny Shipes.
Oh, Johnny Shipes. So what's your high history, Joey? Do you remember your first time?
Yeah, I have my whole own high history.
There's weird noises coming in sometimes. You don't have to worry
I
about it.
didn't know if that was like a person over there.
So just stop yelling over there.
Like out of nowhere, it's very bro. My first time I got high, you say? Mm-hmm. So when I first started smoking weed in high school, I was about 15 years old. It took me like 8 times to smoke before I really got high.
Yeah.
That's like normal, like, cause you don't know
Typical,
how to inhale and shit. So I remember this one day, I'm like, yo, nothing's gonna happen to me. Like, I've been trying to smoke and get high with you guys, but I don't see what's the point. Nothing's happening. And this was the one day where I actually got high, and like, everything was just so different. Like, every noise was just like intense. You know what I mean? It was super crazy. Like, we went in the train station, and like any noise I heard, I thought it was like the train coming. There was this lady with a shopping cart. I'm like, the train's about to hit me. Just crazy things like that. It was just, and I just couldn't stop laughing and shit like that.
Yeah, you enjoy it.
Well, I was kind of terrified.
Yeah.
I was kind of terrified my first
Well,
time.
yeah, like a roller coaster.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But then you started smoking regularly right away?
No, I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna do this again.
So how long did it take before you tried again?
Well, like all the homies, they were smoking and shit. Like all of my homies who I was going to school with, hanging out with. So it's just like, man, these guys are smoking. They're like, all right, okay, I'll give it another try. Maybe that was just my first time, and I was just not prepared. So that's why I was so scary. And the first couple of times they're really intense, but then as you keep going, you build the tolerance. Whatever, you know how it goes, Doug.
Yeah.
You've been doing this.
No,
for
the crew on this show's built up quite a tolerance because I hotbox them every time. That's why most of them are sitting. Can't fall over. Less likely to. Riley, we talked to you about all that the first time you were here probably, but do you have a good, Craziest place you've ever smoked weed? Story?
Craziest place?
Like most illegal? I'm about to get into all the exciting news from yesterday.
I mean, I definitely smoked at school, like in the school bathroom.
Yeah, that's pretty nervy. I was when I was in school, I wasn't into weed yet, so I didn't ever try that. What about airplanes in the bathroom? You ever try that stuff?
No, I've never tried smoking in the airplane.
They say with vapes you can do it, but I was still nervous that if it set off an alarm, that'd be the most embarrassing.
I didn't do vape either.
Then you'd get arrested.
You hit that shit in your seat.
I know. I have a friend who was talking about hitting in his seat. I was like, that's intense.
Nah, why?
Because
you can't have the
some guy turned to him and said, "Are you on fire?"
You can have the super vape. You know that some guys got the super.
All my vapes smell like weed though, anyways. So I don't trust it.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Some of the vapes don't have a weed smell, but some do.
I was super vape on the plane.
We'll get there maybe. Maybe we'll have special flights and stuff. Or just get crazy rich and have your own plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Lock the pilots in the front, you know. Mm-hmm. Put a towel down in the crack of the door. Just blaze in your private plane. Let's talk about yesterday. Pot to vote worked out pretty good.
Hell yeah.
There's one that didn't pass, Arizona. Come on, Arizona. Why? And like the people watching this show in Arizona are to blame it all. I'm sure you either didn't vote or voted for it. But Maine is too close to call.
Is it really? I thought that they were.
No, I thought it was a good done deal too, but now it's like 50-50 and they got to do a recount or something.
What? That sounds sketchy.
That sounds super sketchy. But I wasn't worried about Maine. I thought that would be an easy one because it's been a medical state for a while. Arizona's been a medical state too, so at least they still have that. It's not like a setback really. But California, 64 passed, and our friends in the adult film industry are excited about 60 not passing.
Hell yeah, thank you everybody.
No on condoms in porn.
Yes.
Nobody needs that.
No.
Plus, it's not our decision what somebody wears while they're having sex.
Right? My body, my choice.
Right? So, Massachusetts, Nevada, Arkansas, Florida, North Dakota, and Montana all passed recreational or medical. So now for recreational, we have a total of 7 states in D.C., or 8 states in D.C., something like that. And D.C. wants to be a state now. D.C. wants to try to do whatever they have to do to become a state. No, California might exit. California's thinking about getting out of here, I heard, seceding.
Yeah.
Texas has been trying to secede from, the end of the Civil War, I think. But I don't know if that's possible. It doesn't seem possible. But a lot of things don't seem possible, and then they happen.
Yeah.
Hey, where should I ash?
Oh, we got this thing right here. We should, pardon me for not having it open.
No, it's all good.
It's a thing called a poke bowl where we put our ashes into and clean our pipes with. Look at that.
Sick.
That is beautiful.
It's so cool. Like traps the smelling. Very clever.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about that, that spliff. Or it's almost like a blunt and a cone and a spliff. It's like a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't think I've smoked anything like that before.
Unique.
It's just papers in Fronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only done one or the other.
Dude, people rarely even roll shit on this show. Everybody's just happy to smoke out of all the pipes and.
Yeah, I don't really like smoking pipes and like bongs and shit. I like just rolling my own shit.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, it's just preference, I guess,
Yeah, it's a thing. Some people just like to hang out with their own piece or their own stuff and just
I think it's the psychology.
Do their own thing.
Just rolling up, smoking, hitting the split.
Ritual.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's do some pot topics.
Yeah, try it.
Thank you.
That was cute.
What do you think of it?
I like it because I like tobacco.
Oh, okay.
So
what's gonna happen to me? What are you guys laughing about over there?
Just That's not what happened. One of the members in the entourage is a clown, that's all.
Did we forget to put up the no clowning sign? That tastes really good.
Yeah.
I'm not a tobacco fan, but that is delicious.
You like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't into tequila until Ron White brought his tequila on. That shit was delicious too.
What kind of tequila did you bring?
I don't know, but it tasted like maple syrup.
That's amazing.
It's called Juan in a Million. Number one in a million.
That's amazing.
And he just put a big bottle of it on the table, and we just sipped out of it, and it tasted great. I didn't have that terrible tequila hangover. I recommend it.
Hell yeah. I love tequila personally, so.
Yeah, well, then you'd probably like it as well, because it did kind of taste like tequila, but it also tasted like maple syrup. It was really...
Sounds dangerous.
It was really quite... Yeah, probably is. I didn't drink that much. I pretended to drink more than I did. When the guy just puts a bottle on the table, you gotta try to step up. Hot topic number 1.
Hot topic.
Nearly 2/3 of NFL players in an ESPN survey say they feel the use of chemical painkillers would be reduced if league approved marijuana for the same use. Boom.
All right, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
Yes.
And then there's a lot of statistics in here about how all the players are, many of the players are for it. Why wouldn't they be? And then hopefully with more states legalizing weed, the NFL will consider changing its stance. But they've been sticking to it for a while.
Yeah.
Remember somebody put up like a billboard outside of where they play in Denver saying it's legal here now, the players should be able to smoke it. Like why would you stop them from doing something that's a legal act? It's like telling the players you can't cross the street.
It's dumb.
Or you can't drink alcohol.
You know why?
Right, alcohol is even
start playing
greater
better.
example. What's that?
They're going to start playing better than the states that is not legal in.
You think?
No, I'm just saying that.
I think they'd certainly play the same. Maybe every once in a while somebody would forget, if the quarterback were high, be like, oh shit, I should throw this. But
You might throw that shit too far.
I think you could also get super focused if you
Well, maybe you can't smoke while you play, because that might be considered under the influence.
I would love it if they were sitting on the bench just hitting spliffs. Yeah, I guess so. But it's always the argument that it's performance enhancing. But I really don't feel like marijuana would. I think if somebody's like it's like video games. If somebody's good at them high, they're probably just good at them.
Yeah.
And they don't, high or not, they're going to be competitive. All right, one more before we go to our first break. Obama's going crazy with the pardons. He's commuted the sentences of 72 drug war inmates, bringing his total throughout his 2 terms to 944 people. Which I love that about Obama, is that he's going to do a lot of this stuff on his way out that he couldn't get done if he had to go through the regular process. You guys have nothing to say about that?
I don't want to talk about
You want to
politics,
think about
man.
it for a while?
Yeah,
Okay, well, you're going to like this next one.
So much to say about it.
You're going to like this next one. But let's go to a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back with a very mellow edition of Getting Done with High. Seeso, spelled S-E-E-S-O, is the new ad-free streaming service bringing you hilarious original series, hand-picked classic, weeks of stand-up specials, and more. Every episode of SNL ever, including new episodes the day after they air. And they have classics like 30 Rock, Parks and Recreation, and Saved by the Bell. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Discover the next big names in comedy and watch icons before they made it big. Like Louis C.K., Hannibal Buress, Chelsea Peretti, Amy Schumer, Bo Burnham, and so many more. It's ad-free at just $3.99 per month. There's this new show, Harmon Quest, on there that I'm very excited about. featuring a friend of this show, Dan Harmon, who you also know from Rick and Morty and Harmontown. It's a hilarious show, I'm sure. If you want the best new original comedy, you want CISO. And right now, my listeners can try CISO free for 2 months when you use the promo code Doug at checkout. Shows you can't get anywhere else, from critically acclaimed original series like Take My Wife to all 40 plus years of SNL. Just go to seeso.com right now to sign up for 2 free months with the promo code Doug at checkout. That's seeso.com, promo code Doug.
This all started because a group of friends gave me far too much confidence. So
That's amazing. They were just like saying, like, you're the best, you're so hilarious, you're funny.
I lived with like 7 other girls my junior year in a house called Tequila Mockingbird, because you name all the houses at Miami
After
University.
booze, duh.
And I would just I'd come home and then I'd stand in the living room and essentially like regale them with my day, and they'd be like, there's no money. And so they're like, you should do stand-ups. Like, just enough people told me that by the time senior year rolled around, I was like, you know what? I'll crash this open mic at this bar called Balcony. And 50 of my closest friends came out and just made me think that I was way better at stand-up comedy than I was.
This is the best. That's a great
So
start,
many people are
though.
like, stand-up's hard. First couple times you're going to bomb. I'm like, I
killed.
a star. It wasn't until my first paid gig that I was like, oh, wow, this is reality, huh? I feel bad taking your money.
Hey, we did it. We got Jonny Shipes has joined us at the table.
I was running late in traffic, you know.
Yes, he was late in traffic, but now he's here. And Joey Badass, he manages Joey. You guys are long time. Is collaborator the right word for it?
You manage me? I thought I was managing you.
What?
Yeah, I manage him.
He's the talent over there?
He is actually, yeah.
I get so high, I get it all confused. We got 2,116 people watching us live right now.
How much?
A little over 2,000. And lots more see it archived. You know, we archive the episodes after we're done. And we got one more commercial break and then a short bit at the end. And Johnny's doing some grinding over there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Big things. Big spliffs.
And if you're just joining us, Riley Reid is here as well. And she's been hitting it pretty good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty high.
Yeah. You didn't bring the dabs this
I
time.
know, because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to bring them. I didn't want to
it's punishing for me. So I dodged a bullet on that a little bit.
Damn, I should
But
have
if
brought
someone
it.
offers a dab, I have to say yes, you know.
I can take a dab or two, but I'm not into dabs.
Right?
I like
a
to
lot
smoke
of them
weed.
is just,
Last time I took a dab was in 2013.
Damn.
that's a long time.
It was also the first time I took a dab.
The first and last.
Have you taken a dab?
You got in and out of the whole dab game in the one try?
Real quick.
I do it when it happens before me. One time I went to a concentrate cup, and 3 guys in a row all tried to, they all tried to knock me out with their dabs. And so that was the most intense
That's
dabbing
pretty
I'd ever
fun.
done. But I've dabbed with you, and you know what you're doing, and it gets me really fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Dabbing makes me feel like I'm on Xanax, something like that.
I don't mind the feeling of it. I just want to lay down somewhere, I just want to go to bed, And what good is that,
Exactly. It's definitely that.
If I could time it, if I could have that right before bedtime every night, if I could have a dab on my bedside table.
In that case, I'd do a dab that before I go to sleep.
I think it might be too high before.
I think some genius said that if Michael Jackson had known about dabs, he wouldn't have overdosed on that whatever that crazy stuff the doctor was giving him.
Maybe.
What's that shit called?
Something.
Rifanol.
Ethanol. Let's just call it ethanol.
Let's call it Rifanol.
Rufinol.
Rufinol? Like
Or is that a
roofies?
roofie? No, that's a roofie. Okay. I mean, I heard it. Tylenol.
Here it comes again, you guys. It's Hot Topics.
Hot topic.
college students. I'm getting the gist of this card, it's got lots of information on it, is that college students that smoke weed are doing fine. Their GPAs are fine, and sometimes they're slightly higher, higher than the average college students.
That's dope.
Study habits and productivity of frequent smokers also seems to be average or above average. I think people are just self-medicating and they just, do what they do. I know that you can get too high and just want to fuck off and not get work done, but believe me, the people in the straight world know how to procrastinate. Right? Mm-hmm. It's called bird watching. Or,
or ass watching.
Something like that. Ass watching?
Yep.
A new study conducted by McGill University suggests that marijuana might improve your night vision.
What
do you think of that shit? Are we mutants if we smoke a lot of weed? Seeing at night? I don't feel it. I don't feel like when I'm out at night, like I got better vision. Give me another hit. I gotta walk home.
Yeah, I don't think I felt that.
They say that about carrots too.
Right? Carrots and weed. That's that's.
I thought the carrot was like an urban myth.
Yeah, I don't believe in the carrot.
It's like I think it's
carrots
something.
Is actually not even a real fucking vegetable.
I thought it had to do with like.
You guys are throwing down. Is this the Alex Jones show? You guys are throwing down some trippy shit.
Something from like one of the world wars, and like they would say that the pilots ate more carrots.
What about does spinach give you big bulgy arms? So you plenty of room for a nice anchor tattoo?
No, that's collard greens.
I'm gonna take another bone rub before I do another. But night vision. That's what it says. You know where they discovered? You know who discovered this? Jamaican fishermen.
Dreaming of weed,
Oh, look, we can really see the glowfish now that we're high. Is that a thing, glowfish? Did I make it up? I might have made it up.
It's okay, Doug.
So, Johnny, what do you think about your client getting super ripped right now before he has to go into the studio and do his thing?
He'll be all right. He's chilling.
He's good at it, right?
Yeah.
He's got it down?
Yeah, he's fine. He's a pro.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'll take it.
And then there was silence.
This is good politics. No, I was just reading ahead because Riley doesn't want to talk politics. And I don't blame her. I think this is a good time.
It was a very draining 6 months.
To just relax. And 6 months, I was like a year and a half ago going, what is happening? But yeah.
It's just going to get depressing if we talk about it.
That's what should be, something that happens soon is a shorter period of campaigning. But on the brighter side of politics, there was a thing in the 80s, War on Drugs, where an actor appeared in an anti-drug TV ad, and it's the one where the frying the egg in the skillet, they go, "This is your brain on drugs."
I love that one. I know that jam back in the day.
I know that.
That's like shit.
It just makes you want to fucking go to Denny's when you see it. Because you don't got goddamn eggs in the house.
Yeah. This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah. It was like every comedian had a joke about that commercial. And the guy in it is now 72. And he told a Colorado-based magazine that he voted yes on California's Proposition 64. So he says, I'm 100% behind legalizing it. Are you kidding? It's healthier than alcohol. So good for that guy.
Hey.
Sort of walking it back, that famous commercial.
It's funny.
Yeah. What would the alcohol be commercial? This is your brain on alcohol. Just like taking the fucking eggs in the frying pan and just like smashing it
across the floor.
Just fucking violent, stupid
shit. For sure. I was thinking the same thing.
That's totally it.
First of all,
somebody should make that ad.
The egg is not even gonna make it to the fucking pan.
It'd be like a grilled cheese, not eggs for me. I would have made like a nice grilled cheese sandwich with like.
Word.
Here's another good one.
I had a grilled cheese sandwich yesterday.
I did too.
Grilled cheese. This is fucking.
Oh, well?
Yeah.
Was there bacon in it?
Nah, I don't do the bacon. Yeah.
A little tomato slice. You ever
Tomato
have it that
slice.
way?
Tomatoes, yeah.
Yeah, a little
They're
tomato
good.
in there.
When it's cut nice and too.
What about mac and cheese?
What's this
in
leaning
there?
back thing you're doing?
I just got real excited
It
about.
just like went from 0 to 100.
mac
I'm
and cheese
excited about all the
You got
varieties
bacon,
of grilled
tomato
cheese.
slices,
Mac and
lettuce,
cheese.
mac and cheese. What's gonna be that thing that makes you fall back over?
Oh no, there's ham in it. Just fall over. Yeah, I really that can be a real tough one to avoid. If there's any grilled cheese on the menu, I want to try it because I like all the different variations. Grilled peanut butter and jelly.
Never had.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, that does
It
sound
is, I
good.
think.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
Have you had a fluffernutter sandwich?
I usually toast
That's
my
what I
peanut
was
butter
trying to
and
drive
jelly.
at. Fluffernutters ridiculous.
Yeah, so good.
What?
That's so stupid.
Peanut butter and marshmallow fluff.
Oh, I never had that.
It's really good.
Oh, dude.
I'm not a fan of marshmallows.
What?
Nah.
Well, it's like a
What do you hate?
spread.
You hate
A
original
marshmallow
Ghostbusters?
spread.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, that's probably really good.
It's
actually.
really good.
The peanut butter, yeah. I'm gonna try that. Where do I find marshmallow fluff?
Well, I buy the rice mellow at Whole Foods.
Okay, I'll look for
And I
that.
think it's good.
I'll look for that next time I'm in Whole Foods.
Wait, you get a healthy version of it?
Yeah.
I love it. DEA agents. This sounds like it's going to be a bad story, but There's like 2 former special agents of the DEA that in Arizona said vote yes on Prop 205. And Prop 205 did pass, and it legalizes the possession and consumption of recreational marijuana in Arizona for adults over 21, calling for an end to weed prohibition. When's it kick in? Do we know? Does anybody know? Oh, the sooner the better, because I'm going to be there on December 31st at the Tempe Improv at 4:20.
That sucks.
That'd be neat if it just went right away. Which reminds me, I forgot to say this earlier in the show. Here in California, it's just legal immediately. It won't be in stores for 2 years. But for now, just having it and smoking it is legal.
And growing plant your
And
own.
growing it, yeah.
So we're in the clear.
Yeah, it's just legal. Starting immediately.
Today?
Yeah. You know, some other places it takes like 6 months, a year
I think
to
it
kick in.
actually went legal at 4:20 the earlier.
What? If they work that in there, that'd be awesome.
That would.
I would love that. But yeah, but it's official. So I'm super excited about that because it's just in time for me to announce. You may have already heard about it in other places, but Comedy Central. I've got a new show with Comedy Central where a lot of people working on this show are going to work on that show as well, called The High Court, where I will wear judge's robes and be in a judge's courtroom and try real small claims court cases like Judge Judy and trying to clap for it, but I just keep talking about it. Go ahead and clap for it. Yay. And
At least the
deliberation room, the bailiff and I go in there and get high and discuss the case.
Is this really a real thing?
It's a real thing on
amazing.
Comedy
It's
Central. Let's see what else it says about
actual
it.
cases, like real cases.
Real cases, yeah. It's going to launch in early 2017. And so I'm very proud to be in light of everything that's going on right now to have a show where, you know, we still got to work out the how it's going to work, but theoretically, I'm going to be, you know, smoking weed on TV. I guess. There's some sort of rule, like you can't show exhaling and you can't show inhaling. I forget which is which. I think you can only show exhaling.
Can you show
Like you
hitting the
can't
ball?
show this part. You can't show the pipe hitting the mouth. Because last night I was on at midnight and I was doing a field report, in front of one of those, maps and a green screen. And I was using a pipe to point out things. And they also put a bunch of smoke in the room, so it looked like I was totally smoked out the studio or wherever I was supposed to be. And they had to remind me that because it was live and they couldn't really cut around it or anything, that they never wanted the pipe to touch my mouth. They're like, you can hold it all you want, and the room is full of smoke, and I'm holding a pipe, but they're like, don't touch it to your mouth. That was the rule, and I was like, oh, I'm really high, and we're going to be live. This is going to be an interesting challenge to not put a pipe in my mouth. And I did it.
Good for you.
I succeeded. Or failed, depending how you look at it. Who the fuck is going to care? It was live TV. But did I get the break sign a long time ago? And it's about to happen?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Feels like about right. That's the first. You guys are such a mellow crew that's the first time I think I've ever gotten through all the pod topics.
Hot topic.
Check these out. We got one for each of you to hold. You can't keep them because we're gonna give one away to a lucky viewer.
What am I looking at?
Those are. I don't have to warn people when they're broken. You don't have to go. Be careful with that. They're lighters. The flame comes out of the top of the little guy's head, and you twist his arm to make it light up. But we broke both of them. We think those are the only.
Like trying my hardest.
We think those are the only ones in the world. And but isn't it weird that it's a lighter that you don't know where the flame's going to come from, and it looks like a children's toy?
Yeah.
It's kind of a strange comment. It's like that Dan Aykroyd character on SNL who was always selling kids stuff that was dangerous, like bag of glass. So, what do you guys think of those things?
I hate them.
It'd be cool if they were.
He hates them. It would be a lot better if they worked. We're raising funds to fix them, and then we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna give one to a lucky viewer.
Where does one even go to find something like this?
We don't know. We don't know where they came from. We don't know. We'd just buy more if you could. They seem to be the only ones in existence.
So they were just here, like.
They just appeared one day. I don't know. It feels like the setup to a horror movie. Like when we sleep, those things run around and do mischievous things that might kill us. But what do you think about like holding it? How did it feel in your hand?
It was heavier than I thought it'd be.
There you go.
Good one.
It's just a game we play where I have to get the person to say that's heavy, #heavymonkey, and then I fire off an air horn. So watch yours if you don't like air horns.
Okay.
Yeah, come on down. I'll get you high and then make a bunch of weird noises. See how you react. We got one more thing we got to do after the break. Riley's been through it before, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a lot of fun. So we'll be back with my guests Johnny Shipes, Joey Badass, and Riley Reid in a couple minutes. Hey everybody, it's time to talk about Mack Weldon. Mack Weldon believes in smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. The website makes ordering a breeze. Mack Weldon will be the most comfortable underwear, socks, shirts, undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants that you will ever wear. They have a line of silver underwear and shirts that are naturally antimicrobial. You heard me, antimicrobial, which means they eliminate odor. So perfect if you're an active person or a weirdo who hates showering. They want you to be comfortable, so if you don't like the first pair, you can keep it and they will still refund you. No questions asked. Not only does Mack Weldon's underwear, socks, and shirts look good, they perform well too. It's good for working out, work, dates, just life in general. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off using the promo code GetDoug.
I'm sitting there like freaked out, and the writer, Seth Meyers running, came in with the script, hands it to me, slams it, and I'm like shaking, and there's no video. Oh, it's awful. And Jen is like, there's no video. Just I point to you, just start talking. So she points to me, and I read the thing again. I trip over a couple words. It's a long thing. It was like 3 pages, and I trip over something. I'm doing it, and I finish. And I sit down, and Pardo was in the booth with me the whole time, and I sat on his lap, and he goes, "Hey, get off of me!" Don, I'm sorry. And then he went, "It's Saturday Night Live." I was like, Don, you were there the whole time. Like the whole time I was shitting my pants, like, oh fuck. Don was just sitting there like an old elevator attendant, like, waiting to do his thing and then get back on a plane to Florida.
Hey, we're back with one last segment, and that was the Paranoias, part of the Los Angeles Collective Crew, and you can find them at the Paranoias on all of the things. Are you guys on all the things? The Instagram and the Twitter and Facebook?
Yep, all the things.
All under your actual names?
Yep.
$signs
Insert
for S's?
Joey Badass here. Can you do that?
What?
Can you guys do that?
I think so. I think we can throw it on there. But the $signs for the S's?
Unfortunately, the things don't allow me to put the $signs in my name.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's still badass.
Yep, definitely is.
No matter how you slice it. And Riley Reid?
I'm a different name in different social platforms, but...
Is it complicated?
Is it all things that, say Riley, though?
Yeah.
Or...
So my Twitter is Riley Reid X3, and then my Instagram is Rye Bread with Butter.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
That was cute.
Approved by Johnny Shipes.
Snipes. Snipes. I like that. I'm gonna run with that.
Snipes. Manager, label founder,
extraordinaire,
cinematic music group,
mogul,
the old CMG. You just released a new album from a rock band. What are they called?
Which Public Access
Public
TV?
Access TV is the name of a band?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
I didn't know if you released the album on Public Access TV.
Yeah.
And Mick Jenkins' debut album, The Healing Component.
Yep. Very good album. It's out now. Go get that. Shameless promotion.
And you run a weed-friendly tour and merchandising company called the Smokers Club?
Yep. We brought you... I fucked up today.
You're going to bring me more Smokers Club
I got a whole
swag,
bunch of shit for you, yeah.
But you brought this,
yes,
so that's a start. As
evidence of
the Smokers Club. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
it's our 7th year.
And so how does the new legalization affect you? Are you happy about it, or does
definitely.
it hurt you in any way?
No, I'm happy.
Why do people say the legislation is bad?
I'm not that up on all the...
Right, but you're a marijuana businessman.
Yeah.
And when I spell businessman with you, it is $2. And I think that the fact that it doesn't seem to have changed your business is a good sign.
Yeah, for sure. I don't get too much into all of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd just get into the part where you
get high and
hang out. Yeah, get high.
Grow good weed.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Joey's new album, it's got a nickname?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess you could say that.
I'm like, look at this going, the new album is nicknamed ABBA. ABBA. AABA.
ABBA.
Not like that old Swedish thing, ABBA. This is AABA. And it's going to be here next year. Why does it, how did it get that nickname?
Because it's just an acronym.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Is it like a
I haven't revealed the actual title yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's ABBA.
Do people guess?
Yeah. Yeah, some people guess.
I think at least one of the 3 A's has got to be the word absolute.
Nope. Actually, maybe yes.
You just got off the road with Schoolboy Q. And what's this you go to for all your stuff?
Proera.com.
TheProEra.com.
Can you put that there again?
Yeah, let's put TheProEra up there.
www.
For Joey Badass.
Yeah.
And Riley Reid, you can follow her and all those things she mentioned earlier. Riley Reid X3 on Instagram and
check out my website, readmylips.com.
Reid, R-E-I-D, mylips.com.
You got it.
He's allergic to clever website names. And all right, so this is what I hinted about earlier. Now that we got all our plugs in, you guys get to watch a magic trick.
Nice.
This is our friend Gabe. He's going to do magic.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Have you seen this before?
Doug, I love magic tricks.
Oh, sweet. That's perfect. Riley, do you mind helping me?
Sure.
All right. Pick a card. Any card.
This guy.
This guy. All right. Memorize it. Show it to that camera.
What type of fuck? Damn, I think I ruined it.
You guys got it? Cool.
Wait. Yeah, I think so.
Just what it looks like. You'll recognize it.
I seen you look at it.
Oh, I didn't, and it doesn't matter really. But watch, I'm gonna place it back in the center of the deck. There's a string though that comes up through this propeller right here.
Wow.
If I pull on the string, it comes back to the top.
That's amazing.
Watch, I'm gonna do it again.
That's
slower.
not my card.
Really?
Nah, it's
All
not.
right, I'm gonna press it back in the center. Riley, pull the string. Like that. Comes back to the top. Is that better?
Is that your card?
Is that better?
It is the card.
Whoa.
I'm gonna do it one more
It's
time.
actually her card.
You didn't have a card.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Trick, yeah.
He will not
Okay.
take responsibility
Check it
for the
I'm
card.
gonna bend the card this time. So you can see the bend in the card right there. Cut it into the center right there. All right, watch.
I like this guy.
Watch.
That's real fucking magic. I don't know how you did that shit.
Thanks, Gabe. Yeah, he's a
Well done.
he's a pro. He takes his gum out, puts on a little tissue over there,
Wow.
comes over here and does his thing. I like it.
Who else in here got some type of special mutant abilities when they get high?
I don't know. Yeah, everybody here is good at that, I think. Getting high, I think. Thank you to the states. The most watched state in our union of this show, once again, was Washington, D.C., which isn't a state but wants to be. And then Oregon, Washington, Colorado, and Vermont. I think it's been the same 5 for the last few shows in a row. Maybe they just keep giving me the same card. Why do we put differences to make? Where they're watching us the most? Why is it a competition? Our next show looks like it's going to be Tuesday, November 15th at 7:15 p.m. Thanks, you guys. Are you doing all right? Has everybody had enough?
Yeah.
Here, I'll finish this one off. Yeah, we like to, you know,
Two, I won't pick.
everybody that works here rushes in and we all clear the table like a bunch of, you know, rats or
Yo,
something.
shout out Nick Caution.
Bunch of weed rats. Everybody, no, nobody really runs. Nobody runs in or anything.
No.
I just like people to think that that's what happens. It's just like this, people just run in to get all the weed that's left over. There's a lot of good shit on the table still. Thank you. I might do like you guys won't stop talking. I'm trying to wrap. Come on, you guys. Let me finish this. It's been a very nice, mellow session with Jonny Shipes, Joey Badass, Riley Reid. Thank you very much, you guys.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next Tuesday.